Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Spanky.
I'm Bill from Spanky Entertainment.
You know what that means?
There it is.
It's Monday morning. Now, don't think when we say Monday morning, we're talking 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Yeah, I just got back from a run myself, you know. Had some salmon for breakfast. That's how I roll. All right.
Wrong.
Sorry, I'm going to have some salmon because it's closer to lunch than it is breakfast. But anyways, this is our Monday morning musician series where we talk about our gigs from the weekend. We had a couple corporate events and fundraisers, which we'll focus a little more on in this video. Let you know about how we do fundraisers with Spanky Entertainment Dueling Pianos. We've been doing them for a while. So we got some pictures, some video. A lot of people bring out our dueling pianos for the fundraiser because they're looking for something different than the trivia nights, mouse races, etc. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but a lot of people have done those for a long time and are looking for an alternative. And a lot of times I find people are looking for sort of that adult fun night out. They're not, let's say they want to have this, that. They just want to have some music, some drinks, some food, some dancing, you know.
Even at like churches and schools and stuff, I mean, it's not like completely out of control, but the kids aren't around. It's time to cut loose a little bit and have fun, you know.
It's fun. You know how it is. We're both fathers, so you cut loose a little bit more when you're not, you know, when your kids aren't around and whatnot, no matter what their age are. So, but yeah.
Even in the parking lot at Walmart, I
that's
cut loose.
True. Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, we just hear that all the time, you know, because we've told people, well, you can include the kids, and a lot of people are like, no, we kind of want to have a night without the kids, and that's fine. So we've done fundraisers for just about everything you can think of, from public schools and private schools to we did a fundraiser for out in Owensville, Missouri. There was a little girl that was sick. They needed to raise money for her medical bills. Local people, you know, local family got together and decided to throw a fundraiser at the Knights of, I think it was the Knights of Columbus. And honestly, it was just a big party. It was a huge party, and
those
everybody
are always
showed up.
Huge.
They are,
because they reach out to like their family and friends and everything, and they're always huge.
I mean, it's just a fun party, and at the same time, they were helping somebody. So, and a little side note, what was great is they contacted me later on and let me know that that little girl actually got a lot better and whatnot. So it's kind of neat when you get kind of a happy ending to some of these stories like that. So
I mean, you can raise money for anything. And what's cool is we've collected ideas about, we've either like created, invented ways, or just picked up ideas from people that we've worked with to add money to the fun.
We bring our dueling piano show to help you raise money for whatever you're looking for, whether it's a charitable organization or, like I said, whether it's for the school to build a new building, get new books, you know, things like that. We've kind of done them all. We bring the pianos, we bring the dueling piano bar setup to your event. So we bring everything that we need: the pianos, the PA, lights that we control with our feet. A lot of people don't realize that, and then we put on background music while people are arriving, cocktails, dinner, stuff like that. People are socializing and catching up, things like that. Then there's usually a silent auction going on. You can go around during that time, peruse the silent auction, see what you want to bid on. The key for how well your auction does is how good your items are. You know, in small towns, a lot of people pitch in and help out, make a lot of things like that, and that goes a long way. People want stuff like that.
Or farmers. Last weekend they were donating like half a hog and a freezer. You know,
oh, that's right. That's
or handmade furniture and stuff.
That's right. Yeah,
pretty
you
cool.
can buy 4 steaks for $25 a piece. You know, things like that.
Good.
But yeah, you know they're good though. That's the thing. It's like, you know.
Well, normally at the piano bar we take tips too. So, and if you've been to a piano bar, you've noticed that we'll talk about tips, and some guys will try and work more tips into their show than usual.
They might not know what you mean by tips. Tips for what?
Tips to play a song. So
song requests.
Some guy will walk up, you know, and say, "Hey, here's $20 playing my song," and with $20 on the piano at a piano bar, we'll tend to like put that song first. That's just kind of the way we do things. But a fundraiser, all those tips go back to the fun, not to us.
Right.
So we reinforce that whole idea, and you can get people up on stage to have fun.
I could send a request up to bring Bill up on stage, and they're gonna, you know, bring him up and do a variety of things. Maybe the little teapot dance or head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Get the principal up, the mayor,
it's always something. It's fun to watch people that know each other doing silly stuff, fun stuff, even kid stuff like that. It's just fun to watch the principal of the school doing the I'm a little teapot dance.
And every time the guy is like, well, I don't know. And then he comes walking up and just like cuts loose. It happened this past weekend too. Like, well, I don't do this. And then, I mean, they just went nuts and people loved it.
I think they're acting half the time. I don't want to be up here. It's terrible. This is horrible.
But when money for the cause is on the line, they're going to do it. And everybody pitches in, and it's a blast.
We got some pictures from this past weekend. Friday, I believe. Let's see what we got. What do we have picture-wise? Oh, so this was actually Saturday in Mount Carmel, Illinois. I was at this gig with another player. This was our third year. This is for the Wabash Valley College Foundation. They put this on every year around Valentine's Day. They raise money. They actually have students from the college as the servers. They go and introduce themselves to each table. They talk
I remember
about
this. I think I played this.
You played this last year. They talk about what their major is, things like that. It's kind of neat. It tied the community in together like that. I thought that was cool. So there's a kind of a view early on from the table and pianos and everything. It's my special photography. I don't know why that looked cool to me, but I was walking in and I saw all the salads. Maybe I was hungry. Must have been. I saw the salads lined up and I was like, that just looks like a cool picture to 200 salads on a table or something.
Salads.
All right, so there's a request somebody wrote. Somebody wrote, "You are beautiful tonight, Clapton." It looks like Clapton wrote me a personalized note and told me how beautiful I was tonight.
Hey, it's Clapton. Right? You're beautiful.
You're beautiful tonight. That's supposed to be wonderful tonight, by the way. But it's fun.
The ballpark, you know.
Yeah, you were. We knew what you meant at least, instead of trying to figure it out. So we like to take requests of, the most common messed up request we get is "Piano Man" by Elton John. And I guarantee there's somebody watching right now go, why is that weird? I don't understand.
That's not funny.
Because it's not by Elton John. And if you don't know who it's by, look it up right now. All right.
And we're kind of like militant music nerds too, a little bit, but we're not going to give you a hard time about it too much. So
not too much, but we will give you a little hard time.
A little bit.
It's fun, and everybody else appreciates it too. You know.
I do like the one we were looking at last week. That just keeps hitting me funny is Captain and Tennille, the T apostrophe.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know.
T apostrophe Neil.
Tennille.
Yeah, Tennille, yo.
All right.
I don't know.
So has nothing to do with pianos. It's just my travels across Illinois to get to a gig.
Like I said, we traveled the country doing this. We were, I believe, in 10 states last year, and I went to Jamaica for a gig actually. Bill was. Where's this at? Springfield,
This
Illinois?
is Springfield, Illinois. This is the Cozy Drive-In, home of the corn dog, or the Cozy Dog, as
That's
they call
his cousins in the background there. You got a picture with his cousins.
They're deceased, so, but they were delicious. And here's the Cozy Drive-In in Springfield, Illinois. You got to stop at the Cozy Drive-In. Home of the corn dog, for Pete's sake. That's where it was born. Anyway, that was my travels to get to this gig here at the Marriott in Normal, Illinois. Right next to Illinois State University. We're playing for a Monsanto casino night. It's kind of a night for their seedsmen. They call it the Seedsman Gala.
Right.
And so they had dinner, and then they had a few awards, not a lot, and then they had casino tables set up, and they did sort of a raffle casino night for everybody. Right. And we played after dinner and everything.
Right. And while the casino night's going on, the dueling pianos are playing. And it's very casual, very laid back. That's before the night gets going and everything. Oh, there you go. There's some people hanging out. There's Pear singing and playing. Yep. We love Pear. He's out of Louisville.
So you can see everybody's dressed up real nice. They're playing casino games. Mm-hmm. So not like the hugest party in the world, but it was a fun time. People liked it. They could sing along and request. We had some requests going on too.
Sure.
All right. And so now the next night, I was in Bowling Green, Missouri. Again, actually, Pear and I were both there.
And this gig was our second year doing this one in Bowling Green.
Yeah. And this was the Pike County Health Department fundraiser, and this was a big deal too. They packed tables in here. Let's see, it's hard to see this exactly, but there were probably 300 to 400 maybe people here, I think. Tons of auction items in the back room here. They had a silent auction. They had a live auction with like 57 items, but it was a party, and the food was great. So. Yeah, it was their Valentine's Gala, so this is at the Knights of Columbus. And, I mean, let me get this other video here. So, sort of around dinner time, we played before dinner, and then we played a little bit after dinner, and then they did the live auction. But in that short amount of time, we had everybody singing. We're doing Friends in Low Places again, what do you know?
It's a request.
And people... this woman had a very good time, I can assure you that. So we had some people right after dinner sing along, and then you can kind of see on the piano here, they've given away little bottles of wine, heart-shaped bottles for Valentine's Day. So they wanted us to get people up and start giving away bottles of wine and to kind of get the party going.
Right.
And we didn't honestly have a lot of time to do it. We had like 45 minutes or something, but in that amount of time, we had people dancing and giving away bottles of wine and pulling tables from all across the room, and it was a blast. Everybody loved it. I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. I was worried we wouldn't be able to get as much done in that amount of time, but man, the party got going.
Yeah, I think people get hung up sometimes on the time. It's about the experience people are having. You know, when you have us at your event or something like this, you're looking, again, fun is the key word. If people don't have fun, they're less likely to come back. They're definitely less likely to tell people about it. Because even though there were 300, 400 people at this event, all those people, I guarantee, on Monday morning like us today, are telling everybody about what they did this weekend and what a great time. These ladies dancing on stage, they're telling everybody that how they were up there dancing, how she got her bottle of wine. Look at that, they got bottles in their hand and everything. You know? They will talk about this. They will talk about the Dueling Pianos fundraiser they just went to and how much fun they had. So it just leads into, in fact, I can't even remember. Honestly, we had so many gigs this weekend. I can't remember if it was this gig or the fundraiser. I'm sorry, I don't have pictures with us. We had a fundraiser in Staunton, Illinois as well for the, I think it was the Community Memorial Hospital. I hope I didn't mess that up. But the hospital in Staunton there, and they did a fundraiser. And then I heard from somebody already this morning who was there who is interested in hiring us for her 30th birthday party in a few months, you know. So it's just something else that continue like, oh, this would be great for this, or this, you know, somebody else might have said for the wedding. They saw us at the wine, you know. So we did a Chamber of Commerce gig last week, and somebody next door was having a 50th anniversary party, but they're interested in us for their wedding now. So it's people are looking for something fun. As you see, it's all requests. So no matter what people ask for, we're there to play it for them. So nobody leaves saying, I didn't really get to hear what I hear. You want to hear Moon River, you want to hear Sweet Caroline, you want to hear Friends and Low Classes, you want to hear Metallica, any of those songs, that's what we're here for. I think we got Saturday, we had Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, we got Baby Got Back, what else did we see? You know, you see Old Time Rock and Roll and Brown Eyed Girl, American Pie, Sweet Caroline, Spice Girls. But then you get new stuff as well. You get Timber by Pitbull and Kesha, and you get
Shut Up and Dance.
Shut Up and Dance.
Justin Timberlake. Can't Stop
This Feeling. Oh, I got one this weekend that said. Sometimes we get, instead of Don't Stop Believing by Journey, it says Can't Stop Believing, or you know, things like that. So
what was interesting about this gig too Saturday night is we really didn't do a lot of our regular fundraiser stuff. We were just talking about this. So sometimes we'll either sell extra things or take tips or whatever, but we didn't do a whole lot of our like Dueling Piano related fundraiser stuff because they raise a lot just from the auction and people attending, and they just wanted to have a good time and some entertainment.
We are the key of why people want to come back, because the auction is a big part of where they raise their money, but we're a key part of like why you want to go to the auction this year, because I know I have so much fun, you know, things like that. So
the woman waving her hands like, let's sing. I was walking, and they were in the middle of the auction. Let's sing, let's dance some more, come on.
Yeah, there's always people at the end that are like, just want, you know, one more song and want you to keep going. That's how much pretty much every gig ends, you know. Everybody's ready to keep partying and having a good time.
So if you want to have us for a fundraiser, we are totally down with it, as the kids say.
We're scheduled to go back, I think, to Colorado this year, Michigan. We'll travel. You know, we've got pianos. We'll travel. We'll come. We'll bring the whole setup to you and help you raise money for whatever you want to raise money for. Pool parties. You got a nice pool. We'll come set up by the pool. Get a little
college
sun
education.
College
trip.
There you go. You should be having a party. Raise money for college.
I mean, the medical bills really works great because the network people have and bring their friends.
Absolutely.
And stuff,
But again, or a school, public school, private school. Just anything you want to raise money for.
Church, health department, whatever.
We've done. We did one with Make-A-Wish Foundation and the St. Louis Cardinals together, and we raised $165,000 for that one. I mean, it was just crazy. They, you know, so hey, any other pro teams out there, you want us to bring us out for a fundraiser? They had the Cardinal players. People could pay $500 to get a Cardinal player to go up and sing. So Adam Wainwright was singing. He actually, you know what? He sang Friends in Low Places. I forgot. He sang Country Girl Shake It For Me by Luke Bryan. We had Colton Wong sing Like a Virgin. We had Michael Waka and Shelby Miller singing Bye Bye Bye. We had a ton of players up there singing, and that's how they raise money. In fact, I threw this idea. We were playing, and again, our job is to help try to raise money. So I said, hey, I bet if we got a $1,000 donation, we'd get the Cardinal players out there to dance to the wobble. And about 5-6 minutes later, somebody comes in, we've got that $1,000. And so I started calling Cardinal players out to the dance floor, and people like to see some of their sports heroes out there doing regular people stuff.
That's cool.
You know
if you have a celebrity like that, or a few or a bunch, that works really well. But a celebrity can be anybody. So
Right.
it can be a Cardinals player, which is huge.
It could be a local
Your
radio
principal.
DJ. You know, I mean, it could be local.
The CEO or the principal or a parent that everybody knows.
Absolutely, those are like the celebrities at your event. Like he's saying, the principal is somebody who everybody knows. So it's always fun to, like, let's get the principal or let's get the committee that put on this event together, things like that. A lot of these fundraisers, they also do a dessert auction. I've seen that.
Oh yeah,
we do in Sullivan, Missouri every year. We do a fundraiser down there, and they have they actually have an auctioneer. He comes, a professional auctioneer, and people will pay $200-300 for a cake, and they got the cake. They set it down, they cut it up, and the table eats the cake.
I've been close to bidding on those myself.
I bought a cake at we did a fundraiser for the Pacific Chamber of Commerce. We did their annual fundraiser a few weeks ago, and I bought. Usually, I like German chocolate cake. I got it was like this brownie M&M something kind of cake, but I bought one and it was $5. You know, I mean, like, and I think they have the local. I think the ladies at the senior center actually bake all the baked goods. And
I almost bought some prime rib this weekend because they had like local prime rib. You know, oh my god.
You know what? We might even be able to work a deal out. Well, we'd work for prime rib.
I would consider that.
So yeah, hey, thanks for watching today. If you're interested in, we'll put some info up on the screen. Our website, www.spankyentertainment.com. 314-753-3062 is our phone number. Again, we'll put that on the screen. But hey, give us a call today. Shoot us an email. Fire away with any questions. There's nothing we can't answer. We've done pretty much every kind of event you can imagine. There's no venue we can't bring the pianos to and whatnot.
Let's party and make you some money. I mean,
exactly.
Really.
So I'm Spanky.
I'm Bill.
Thanks for hanging out with us. See you later.
Bye.